Hi everybody, it's Angie, the Yoga Dragon. Hope you're well tonight. I'm doing this super impromptu. Um, I haven't done any tarot readings and oracle card readings in several months. I've been under the weather in the hospital for a little while. So I did do a couple yoga videos if you want to check them out recently. So I've pre-shuffled the cards. I drew from 3 oracle decks. And then we're going to lay out the main deck and then break them down with clarifying decks. I'm taking reversals in this reading. I'll call the sign in a second, but first I want to call in 7 directional guardians for protection. Cleanse the space. Cleanse the space. Symbol. When before I did the reading, the vision I got for the collective was somebody climbing a mountain, and they were just getting started at the very beginning of the mountain. There were a lot of obstacles and rocks. Maybe some things were hidden behind trees. They were looking up. They didn't want to look at the very top because it seemed like something that was beyond where they could reach. So they just started putting one foot in front of the other. And their heart was heavy because they were climbing. They had to do this alone. But then Spirit came in and told me to remind you that you're working with Spirit right now. A lot of you in hermit mode. It's going to be a year of rebuilding for you, climbing the mountain. You got the best partner of all. You got Spirit and your love team with you. That's the main message. And then we'll see what the oracle cards say, and then I'll start with the tarot. I'm going to cleanse my decks. The Holy Spirit, clarity, wisdom, and accuracy. My spirit guides, angelic realms, Mother Mary, archetypes, angelic protection always, first and foremost. So let's see who this reading's for. All right. Wait, they're a little bit mixed up. Okay. This one wants to come out. Okay, this is a reading for Virgo. The Hermit came out. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or anybody who is comes to this reading, maybe based on the I think I'm going to call it climbing the mountain alone, or climbing the mountain with Spirit, alone with Spirit, something like that. I'll figure it out. Kind of doing this impromptu. It's hard to get back into doing this when you haven't done it in a while. So yeah, the Hermit. So this could be a Virgo, or this could be you if you are retracting from the world right now and spending time with Spirit and contemplating your life. Okay? So the Hermit, card number 9. I drew the oracle cards. The oracle cards are extremely important in my readings. They're what tie everything together, and they're important messages from Spirit. I drew them ahead of time to save time. My glasses. So from the first deck, 2 came out. Father healing. Sorry about the glares. It says your personal power increases as you give any father-related issues to heaven. Anything related to your father, whether he's on the other side, or still in the earth plane. Anything from childhood, anything father-related. So that's healing right now, purifying our hearts. The second one that came out is stay optimistic. Your dreams are coming true. Your dreams are coming true. And I'm picking up a Libra energy too. Don't quit right before the miracle occurs. So something is closer than you think. When you do get close to the top of the mountain, things are going to start moving fast. Be ready. Then from the Enchanted Map, I drew card number 48, called the Wishing Well. Wishing Well. I'm not going to adjust the lighting because I didn't put any makeup on for this reading. I just want to get it get one done. I'm going to do probably a second one a little bit later. So, Wishing Well, card number 48. That breaks down to a 12, which reduces also to a 3. Okay, the meaning of this card, my hermits. Desire is the sacred impulse for life. They're talking about desire here. So wands, fire energy, fire element. Feel it. But let go of all attachment to ownership. So it's telling you that you're working with Spirit right now, because that's what came out in the vision before the reading. So you're going to get a lot of ideas and inspiration. And you want to see this as sacred because you're connecting with Spirit and your ancestors. So don't try to own it and let your ego take over. Be receptive. This is a time to receive from Spirit. And then from the wisdom of the oracle, I pulled card number 34, which reduces to a 7, a leg up. Okay, so we're going to read this one from the book, the whole thing. What was it? 34. You'll see how the reading ties in once we start drawing the cards. Okay, the essential meaning, receiving help, which I was just talking about, being receptive during this time. Receiving help, delegating authority, and interdependence. So you're climbing this mountain alone. Some of you are recovering from codependent, toxic relationships with families, friends, or lovers. So you're feeling alone, but you're beginning to develop your interdependence. So you will be meeting people maybe halfway up the mountain, okay? Not codependent, but interdependent. You've come to a point where going it alone is no longer optimal for you. Life has a way of presenting you with the perfect people. Okay, so this is going to be when you get halfway up the mountain, but you have to start somewhere. Life has a way of presenting you with the perfect people to align with who can give you a leg up during this next phase of your journey. Help comes to you in all the areas of your life where you need a boost. Some of you may be thinking about applying for financial aid to go to school or to try to open a small business where you'll saying that you'll be networking with other people, and that's favorable for you right now. The trick is to accept that aid so freely given. So again, receiving. We're in the yin, the receptive mode right now. A lot of you have been a little bit out of balance because you've been giving a lot, whether it's money, guidance, emotional support, and studying and working a lot to inspire other people. So now it's, they're asking you to start learning to receive gracefully. When you embrace interdependence, allowing teamwork and independence to commingle, miracles happen. Now is such a time. Okay, what the tarot cards have to say. Get a sip of coffee. We're at 11 minutes. I try to have these readings done, setting a goal of 25 minutes or less, but definitely not more than a half hour, unless that's what it happens, unless I'm really get involved. Another shuffle here. 3 shuffles on the main deck. Okay, cutting the main deck. Okay, 4 of Swords. Okay, a lot of you are healing right now. As I said earlier, you're healing, maybe with from issues with your father. 4 of Swords is a time of the traditional decks shows a guy still in his armor that just got back from the war, and he was in a church and he was laying down to recover from the traumas of war. So yeah, resting, taking a break, healing. This isn't a card of active. This is a card of rest. Now, with regards to a relationship, or maybe your father, this could be with any loved one or a coworker. It says truce on this card. So it seems as though you're agreeing to part ways and allowing spirit to guide what happens next. But you're heading again towards that mountain. You feel like you're by yourself. Maybe your father crossed over recently. I know that's very hard. Or you could be a father and your son's leaving. Okay, but it says truce. So you're taking a neutral stance. And we're going to clarify these. You're taking a neutral stance and you're going to be interdependent and move on to new things for now. Okay. Knight of Wands. So this is you getting your mojo back. This is a knight who's in action, and he's passionate and excited about new things. He's ready to climb the mountain. He's ready to climb the mountain because you've been spending time with spirit in hermit mode. And you're feeling it. You're feeling that spirit is on your side. Your guardians, your ancestors, you can feel them working with you. You're probably seeing a lot of number synchronicities. You definitely want to go outside in nature and see what shows up for you in the way of birds, dragonflies, turtles. You'd be really surprised when you start to pay attention. So yeah, so you're working with spirit. I'm pretty excited. Okay, the Seven of Discs. Okay, so this is a pentacle card, the 7. This deck is gloomy. It says failure. So what it's saying is, while you were in this hermit mode here, you're taking stock of your entire life. And there's no such thing as failure if you keep trying. And if you're a survivor and not a victim. So you're taking time to assess your entire life, all your jobs, all your relationships, and what's going on. It's kind of like taking inventory or stock so that you can start to make sense of what's coming your way and have some strength and vision to climb the mountain. You have another 4, the 4 of Wands, completion. Okay, I'm getting a couple things for this card. It says completion, and you got truce. And you also are doing this alone in the beginning. So for some of you, a marriage is coming to an end. You're parting ways because this is the marriage or family card. But it's also a card of stability. And again, wands, it's fire, it's passion. Okay? And it's a 4. So you're completing one phase of your life. Okay? And you're beginning to put the building blocks in place, the new structure of your life, of how it's going to be. You can't see it right now, but you know that there's a plan for you. And you've already done a lot of the work, and the horse is behind you. Okay? And remember, they're asking you to stay optimistic. Okay, so stay optimistic. I can actually put these cards aside. They're out of the way. Keep these up. Okay, so we're going to clarify these. No, we're going to take 4 more. Okay, you're getting clarity, illumination, and this is a card of victory. And this is the mental quality. So I'm going to lay these out, and then we're going to we'll clarify them so I can interpret them. Okay, you got the Wheel of Fortune, and it's turning in your favor. It's turning in your favor. Some of you have always done good and helped other people out. So you're getting karma doesn't have to be bad. It could be sun shining on you. Okay, and also you got the Queen of Wands. She, again, wands, a lot of fire in this reading, a lot of passion. This is asking you, I'm going to take this card of what coming to me is to develop your confidence or regain your confidence. You're going to need it. And then we have the Page of Swords. So this could be you. The Page of Swords is gathering information, looking, studying. He or she usually uses clandestine channels. secretive channels, unconventional ways of gathering information, or it could be even, you know, following something online or stalking somebody. So that would be unconventional, behind the scenes gathering information. Okay, let's see what clarifies it. So the Four of Swords kind of stands. You're taking a rest. You're in a neutral position. Calling it stalemate or truce. Could be with your father for some of you. You're getting ready to forge ahead, past a new beginning. So let's break down the Seven of Discs a little bit and see if there's any information we can get on that. I'm going to give this deck a shuffle. Cards up. They have to be straight, or at least the lines have to be parallel. Okay. Spirit, please, for my hermits climbing the mountain, can you give us more information on the Seven of Discs? Okay. I'm going to take all three of these. They're all in the reverse. You got a 5. Again, Wands. You got the 5 of Wands. So you're leaving this energy behind. This is the energy of petty arguments, fighting, gossiping in the workplace, jealous people in your life. You're leaving that behind. And you're taking stock of how it's affected your life, and you're taking measures, passionate measures, to cut that out of your life, and you're doing whatever you need to do to climb that mountain. You got the 6 of Cups. That's in reverse. So I'm getting, in for this particular moment, you're doing some inner child work. Inner child. And for a lot of you, it has to do with your father. Or maybe the passing of your father. Could be grieving. It's in the reverse. In the upright, this card could mean a number of things. Your childhood days, you could be feeling nostalgic of somebody and missing them, but you're coming out of that. This is like a there's children on the card here. This is a very innocent, pure connection with someone from your past. It could be that. But I'm getting, because it's in the reverse, that you're letting go of some childhood wounding or traumas. Okay? And you'll know if this is hitting for you. Because as again, when the father healing father issues card came out, so this is going to be significant for somebody. And then you got another moving knight, the Knight of Cups. Okay? So this is when it's in the upright, it's you going towards someone with a cup of love. Usually always looking for romantic love, this knight is, or somebody coming towards you with a cup of love. But because you're working with spirit right now and you're purifying and healing your heart chakra, you're going to take a break from that. Okay? So you're going to let go of romance and you're going to focus on your career and your money. Okay? Because it came in the reverse. Okay, let's clarify this 4 of Wands. A marriage for some of my hermits. Okay. Okay, Yeah. It says completion. Okay. This has to do with old ways of thinking, old patterns, or old friendships, or old romantic interests um, that you're moving away from. You're moving into calmer waters. You see, you got the Six of Swords. Some of you are actually relocating. You're really letting it all behind to start a new life. Spirit's going to guide you all along the way. You're going to receive this guidance. You're going to have faith and trust. Okay? Faith and trust. So yeah, you're moving away from a lot of things. A lot of things that you're moving away from old ways. I want to clarify this Ace of Swords and see what you're getting clarity on and possibly illumination. It's a crowning crystal clarity of truth and clarity. Okay, my hermits climbing the mountain. Can you clarify, please? Ace of Swords. Clarifying the Ace of Swords. Yeah, 26 minutes. I'll speed it up a little bit. Okay, this one's coming out. Okay, you have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, I'm gonna break this down a little bit more. That can be like a Mars card or holding on to your emotions or your feelings, or maybe you're just trying to save a lot of money right now. But you're getting clarity on this. So let's I'm gonna get this other deck, do a quick shuffle, and I want to break that down a little bit more. You have the Four of Pentacles on the Ace of Swords. Let's see what that means for you. Okay, this one's coming out. Okay, you got the Two of Wands. So just like the Seven of Pentacle card, where you got the Seven, where you're taking stock, you're looking at your garden, you're pulling out the weeds, and you're getting ready. That's what that's what you're doing here. This is you. You're at a crossroads in your life. You're getting ready to climb the mountain, and you're tying up loose ends, and you're letting go of things that don't serve you, like the Queen of Swords does. So you're at a crossroads. You got the world in the palm of your hand. But remember, you're not taking ownership on this journey. You're doing this in partnership with your spirit guides. Okay. So, I just got that you're getting clarity on some of your thought processes and emotional traumas and patterns that have been plaguing you. Okay, remember we had this inner child that you're healing. So spirit is shining a light on for you to see what you're holding on to. It's not working out. So you can let go of it. Lighten your load. Take one more card on that. One more card, please, on the Ace of Swords. Okay. Great. Perfect. Okay. Again, you got the Six of Swords. So you're moving out of choppy waters. You're moving into calmer waters. Calmer waters could be with regards to your relationship with your father. Things are mending. You're finding a truce. Could be a romantic partner. Could be a marriage. But you're moving. You got the Six of Swords twice from different decks. And then you also got the Magician. So since you're working with spirit, you have everything you need already. You have enough money and enough know-how and hard work to plan for your future. You didn't get the page of any of the pages that are studying or bringing messages. This is you with raw talent, using everything, using all the elements and forging them together with trust. Um, Again, you're climbing this mountain, and as you're climbing the mountain, you have all the tools. In this card, it has the magician has, and these are the rays of spirit coming down over his head. So you have the wands for passion, you have the cups for love and emotions and feelings. Some of you are learning to use your feeling heart center and feeling your way through things, your intuition. You have the pentacles to work with, and you have the swords, the mental clarity, because this is on the Ace of Swords. So this is a major arcana. This is a great card to have. This means that you're manifesting your dreams. I think one of these cards said your dreams are coming true. You have the wishing well. Okay, you're back in you're working with your inner child, so you're healing childhood wounds, and as you do that, that innocence and trust of a child with a parent is what you're going to experience. Okay, and you're going to get a leg up from spirit, and you're going to meet people on your journey. So you got the magician, very powerful card. You're making your dreams come true. You're going to do this. The wheel of fortune is turning in your favor. Okay, they're asking you to regain your confidence in your abilities, but mainly they're asking you to receive and accept this help. Now we're going to break this card down. So you got the this is the Page of Swords, collecting information. So let's see what that's about. Can you clarify, please? The Page of Swords. Okay. They both came out in the reverse. Okay. You have, again, you have the Four of Swords. Remember I said he was the warrior and he's laying in the church and he's resting and recovering, but it came out in the reverse. So it kind of goes with how I interpreted this Knight of Wands. You're still resting you're resting here, but you're also going to at some point get into action, one step at a time, one foot in front of the other, climbing. There's no rush on climbing the mountain. Spirit is asking you to accept the help, take your time, but start to move forward. So coming out of resting, if you're recuperating, you're going to start feeling better and getting more energy and inspiration. And then you got the King of Swords. He came out in the reverse. I'm going to clarify this. This could be, let's clarify this because he did come out in the reverse. And then we'll be done. So can we clarify my hermits some more light on this King of Swords in reverse? It's the King of Swords here. Okay. You got the Empress in reverse. Now this, I'm getting a couple things on this. The King of Swords has all the information. He's very truthful. But he came out in the reverse. The Empress in this case, this could be the completion of a marriage. It could be a male or a female, but it's probably your baby's mother. This is like a creative block because she's the queen of all queens and she manifests abundance in every way. She's already achieved her dream. She's sitting on her throne, but it came in the reverse. So I'm getting that you're feeling some blockages or some emotional turmoil. It's going to lift. You're still healing. You're still resting at the beginning of this reading. So this is a journey for you. And again, you're trying to get your confidence back. Trying to get your confidence back. Okay, so you can turn her back into the Empress. Most powerful cards in the deck. You got the Magician and the Empress, so you're sitting good. Okay, so I'm getting a message on this King of Swords that if you try to use your logical mind, if you try to think your way through and plan your way through what's going to happen in the next few months up until towards the fall of 2021, it's not going to work out or run very smoothly for you. That they want you to get into your receptive feminine energy, whether you're a male or a female, and they want you to stop using so much your brain and start using your mind and connecting your intuition, your feeling centers. You're purifying your heart right now. Okay, so let's recap this. You're going to be getting help from spirit, and you're going to meet people on the way. It's going to be network people that you're going to network with, like-minded people. You're starting to build on your dreams. There's nothing else for you to do. Some of you, your children are out of the house, and this is this point in your life where you're ready to start building on your dreams. Right now you're resting, but you're starting to feel it. You're getting excited. You're taking stock. You're letting go of toxicity. You're moving into calmer waters. Spending time with spirit. You're manifesting. You're going to make your dreams come true. It doesn't matter which dream you pick or what you do. Do what brings you joy. Maybe do something that you always wanted to do when you were a child, because you're working with your inner child right now. And again, moving into calmer waters. And you're at a crossroads in your life. Two of Wands, it's like leaving all the side roads and now you're on a major highway, but you're just in the beginning of it. Fortune is turning in your favor. You know, the wheel of fortune goes around and around. The only thing stable on this wheel is our position on it. This is spirit at work here. This is the major arcana, cosmic influences, and they're in your favor. Regaining your confidence, and starting to come out of resting and healing, starting to get your confidence back. So that's what you're going to do, my hermits, or Virgos, and I picked up a Libra energy. So I hope you have a wonderful spring and summer, and I'll see you in the readings. Bye.